The kids here are totally different from us. They backtalk their parents. They say a lot of stuff that they're not supposed to say because
Mhm.
my mom used to just give us the look. And you know what
Mhm.
that look means.
Yes,
That
yes,
look
just the
means,
look.
shut up, just the look.
Exactly, exactly.
But but
I
these kids, whether they're born here or they come from different country, they come here and realize that the system is for them.
mm. So they take
The
advantage of
system
it.
is for them, so they take advantage. But
Hmm.
when they do anything, the police quick to come and knock your door to say, I hold your child, I do this to your child. This is
Mhm.
why you have a lot of kids here don't have no manners, they don't have no respect because the system is you can't beat them. You
Mm.
cannot lay a finger on them.
There are some benefits added to you too having kids there. But if you
Okay.
really want to, bring up your kids in the way of the African culture, which apparently we are losing. Definitely, we are actually living our culture.
Okay.
Sorry to say that, but you see, because of the benefits or incentives you have in the Western, like the lady rightly said, in America, you can't
Mhm.
touch your kids, you can do nothing. Truly, you can't. They call the cops on you, and you can imagine. Imagine you born picking, your picking they fuck up for Nigeria. You say me touch and small, inko rapa for you. Just imagine
You
them.
say you want touch as well. um,
It's not funny. It's not funny, but gradually,
at
gradually,
all. Yeah.
we are actually losing our African culture just like that.
Try it here in
Hmm.
Europe. You are going to jail. You beat your child
Hmm.
here, but for him to have sense, then he will go to school. They will see that his mood is not
Uh-huh.
okay. He will ask, and he said, "My father beat me."
Hey, Wahala.
What are you talking about? Yes, big problem for you.
Hmm.
If you are lucky, you will still keep the kid.
Hmm.
But on a more serious way, they will take the kid from you because they see that you are like a danger to the
Hmm.
kid.
Wow. Yes, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm all right, I'm okay. First of all, I say good afternoon. But
Good afternoon.
I was
Okay.
born in Jamaica, but I
Okay.
was raised here. But the way how my mother disciplined me, I thank
Okay.
God for it.
Okay. So before you continue, where exactly are you calling me from?
New York,
New York. Okay. Okay. So you were born in Jamaica and you were raised in New York, and you said your mom raised you and she disciplined you.
yes. But
Okay.
my kids, they're totally different.
Why are
Very
they different?
hard because I try to instill what my mother instilled in me, and they
Okay.
telling me they'll talk back to me and says, my time and their time is too different. This is modern time. Can't use belt. You have to be careful because they're quick to call the police on you.
Oh, really? Your own kids
Yes,
will call the police on you.
yes, they will
Wow.
because of
Wow.
the system
Okay.
here is very bad. Is
Hmm.
very, very bad.
Okay.
Because when they start to go to school and listen to other kids, oh, I'll tell my mother she can't talk to me. I'll call the police. They come home and try it. They come home and try it.
So,
But
so how do
mine,
you do? How do you deal with the situation then?
no, I will walk up in that school. I used to walk up in that school. I raised my three kids here and
Mhm.
I will walk up in that school, you know. But
Okay.
I'm not lying. I walk up in there because I would tell them, you, the police can't tell me what to do. Because
Hmm.
I'll tell them to take you. I will tell them to take you in your birthday suit. No clothes, no nothing on your back.
Oh, oh,
It's not. I'm there.
wow.
It's. I've other friends that they said the kids will say, "Oh, can't tell me what to do. You go out, you come in. They have keys to your door." I remember one time I went out. My mom
Okay.
locked that door. And I had to sleep outside. When she opened that door, I better be right in front of that door. But The kids here are totally different from us. They backtalk their parents. They say a lot of stuff that they're not supposed to say because my mom used to just give us the look. And you know what that look means.
Yes,
That
yes,
look
just the
means,
look.
shut up, just the look.
Exactly, exactly.
But but
I,
these kids, whether they're born here or they come from different country, they come here and realize that the system is for them.
mm. So they take
The
advantage of
system
it.
is for them, so they take advantage. But
Hmm.
when they do anything, the police quick to come and knock your door to say, I hold your child, I do this to your child. This is
Mhm.
why you have a lot of kids here don't have no manners, they don't have no respect because the system is you can't beat them. You
Hmm.
cannot lay a finger on them.
Hmm.
This is why I'm like, mm-mm. It's a lot of opportunities here, but
Okay.
it's like when they know the system, they play with the parents. They play with
Hmm.
them.
Hmm.
Honestly, they do play with them
You,
because
I understand. I understand you. I understand. We have a lot of people who share the same opinion you do. But so, what's the solution? What's the solution? How will people who want to raise their kids the right way with morals and everything, knowing that the system is against the parents and for the children, how would they navigate and make sure their children are stand up members of the society?
all I gotta say is just pray. Because I used to take mine once a year back home, and I
Yeah.
for everything that you do for
Hmm.
that year, every summer, just prepare for that ass whooping when you go back to
There you
Jamaica.
go.
You can't call the
um,
police. You can't call the police on me in Jamaica. This is what you did this day. This is what you did this day. This is for this. Every licks I put on them is for what you did.
what you do? So you save everything to
Yes.
when you leave the states and
Yes.
go to the. Then,
Yes.
oh
Yeah.
my God. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I think a lot of people will learn from you. A lot of
Yeah.
people will learn from you.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Thank you very
all
much.
right.
Thank you very much for speaking with
Okay,
me.
then. Take care.
Have a wonderful day. Yes.
You
Bye.
too. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Justin.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are
Legit
you doing today,
Naija.
sir?
Oh, we're good.
Yes, yes. Thank you
Happy
very
to
much
have you again.
for
Yeah,
joining
sure.
us today. Yeah, where
Okay.
are you calling me from?
Istanbul, Turkey.
Istanbul, Turkey. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what you have to say regarding this topic?
Well, it depends on the system of the
Okay.
country in particular. Like there are some countries where, as long as you're making money, you can raise your kids the way you want. Like take for instance,
Hmm.
the United Arab Emirates. If you have kids there, you can
Okay.
treat them the way you want. I mean, the system is
Hmm.
basically just like Nigeria, but all these Western words. I mean, well, it's nice anyway, but there are some benefits to added to you too having kids there. But
Okay.
if you really want to bring up your kids in the way of the African culture, which apparently we are losing. Definitely, we are actually living our culture.
Okay.
Sorry to say that, but you see, because of the benefits or incentives you have in the Western, like the lady rightly said, in America, you can't
Mhm.
touch your kids, you can do nothing. Truly, you can't. They call the cops on you, and you can imagine. Imagine you born pikin, your pikin they fuck up for Naija. You say me touch and small, inko rapa for you. Just imagine
You
that.
say you want touch as well. um,
It's not funny. It's not funny, but
at
gradually,
all, at
gradually,
all. Yeah.
we are actually losing our African culture just like that.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
it's just part of the. If our land was actually good, if we had
Mhm.
everything going on, we don't have really had this kind of issues going on. But
Yes,
it's part
yes.
of the things. But it's all good. But by all means, it's a very nice place to raise kids, apparently.
Hmm.
But you know. with the cost and everything. But you see that losing of your kids, we are actually the culture is gone from it. But we still have a lot of people. It depends, you know.
Okay.
Who still instill, even no matter where the culture is, they still instill their own culture to their kids. You know,
their kids, yes.
Take for instance,
yes.
Ngozi Adichie, you know.
Yes. Chimamanda.
Chimamanda, you know how you can see the Igbo culture in her. You can see everything, not just her. You know, there are a lot of people. The Okonjo Iweala. You see these people.
Yes.
They still grow up in the same culture. I mean, that is not favorable to the parents, but somehow the parents, in one way or the other, just like in America too, you see them talk about things. They tell you a black parent because there's a distinction, whether you like it or not. There's a distinction. I mean,
yes.
You just can't help but notice that you have a black parent. You can't. It's two different things. I remember one of the videos, you know, trending one time when the mom was telling a little kid, bring that same badge. She said, "Fuck you, mom." I mean, you see, it was a trend. Like, you see black homes. You see what is going on. Like, you know, I mean, it's not funny in black home. There are some words you don't use, even if the system is not for you, for the parents. There are some words you don't use in the black home. There are some things you don't do in the black home.
Of course.
But apparently, no matter where you train your kid, mine is this: no matter where you train your kids, no matter what you're doing, try as much as you can to instill the African culture in them. Try as much as you can, no matter how little, but at least try to inculcate that respect and the African culture in them. And so that's one of the problems we're having in the world, because you're raising kids without empathy and respect in culture. And then you see everywhere in the world there's problem. But
you're right.
I still believe and shout out to all the African parents who didn't it down for us.
Well, I'm speaking from Greece.
Wow. I have to
Athens, Greece.
I have to give you a round of applause because you're like the first caller I've spoken to from Greece in a while. So accept it. Accept it. So
it's nice.
Thank you very much.
Me on this your program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's talk about the topic of today. How difficult is it to raise kids?
Okay.
How difficult is it? I'd like to ask, do you have kids?
Yeah, I have one daughter.
Is she with you in Greece?
No, she's now with the mother in France. I sent them to France because Greece is very difficult and things are not moving very well here. Though the government is taking care of the people, but it's not as easy as, you know, raising up a kid here in Greece.
Okay, so you're saying since...
Yes, because of documents and... yes.
Okay.
And, you know, the culture and tradition here is not like our African, Nigerian culture and tradition, you know.
Okay. So hold on. So let me ask you now. You said for you now, you listed like two things as the reason why your kids are not with you in Greece. You talk about the economy and the fact that the government is trying as much as possible to do. You also talk about the culture.
Yes.
So explain what you mean by the culture.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that culture? Please explain as quickly as
possible. We in Nigeria, we raise our kids, you know, with strong ground, and later they will understand why. It's not that we don't love them, but you can imagine a parent is talking to his son not to go close to the television. He will say, "His daddy, shut up. you don't try that kind of shit." With my father, he loves us so much. We know but he's a very strict and wise father. So I learned a lot of things from him. He doesn't beat you, but you dare not touch what he has ordered nobody should touch. You don't come near that. My mother is even we stand up and slap you for you to disobey. I really am telling you, but try it here in Europe. You are going to jail. you beat your child here, but for him to have sense, then he will go to school. They will see that his mood is not okay. He will ask, and he said, "My father beat me."
Hey, wahala.
What are you talking about? Yes, big problem for you. If you are lucky, you will still keep the kid. But on a more serious way, they will take the kid from you because they see that you are like a danger to the kid.
Wow.
Really?
That's serious.
We face that.
Is that serious?
Very, very serious, my brother. Very, very serious. I'm Charles, junior brother. I'm Charles. If you have had that name, maybe that name rings a bell to you. Charles
Awurum. Oh, okay.
Charles.
Yes.
Charles Awurum. Actor and
yes. Charles is a respected name.
He's my elder brother.
Wow.
He's my elder brother. I know how he is. He's a very straightforward, wise person. He doesn't laugh with you, but he will do very wonderful things for you. He has a mind to give his to people. So I know how it is in Nigeria, how we fare. You know, but coming over here, it's a different ball game. Really.
Wow. This is
yeah. I'm telling you.
So you also said
I've lived here.
You lived for how many years?
I've lived here for 20 years.
Wow.
20 years.
Wow.
I'm like part and parcel of Greek land. Greek is an old ancient country.
So
can
you speak the language?
They are like Socrates.
Can you speak the language now?
Yes. Kalimera says Kalispera, good afternoon, and Polyomorphy, you're a good guy.
Oh wow. So I like the fact that I'm speaking to you, and you are bringing a dynamic to it that I like. So you said you took your kid and her mom to France. Is it different? Out
of Greece. Yes.
Because of the situation, you had to take them out of Greece.
Because of the situation, yes. Yes.
Wow. So is it better?
So it's very difficult.
I think it's better in France.
France, the government takes care of the kids as far as she's there with the mother.
Okay.
They will not ask of the father. Okay. This is Europe, you know. The woman have rights, more rights than men here. So even you cannot beat your wife and go free.
You should not even think about it.
You could lose your house to your wife and lose everything you have worked for. And you still pay parental
spousal support.
You understand what support? Yes. So you have to be very careful and compact yourself here. The police, they will not beat you, but if they catch you in crime or catch you going against the rules and regulations of the country, my brother, you will wish that you never came here. Even after they release you from yes, they will, every time they watch you, they are following you, they will still take you anytime they control you on the street without you doing nothing. You go back to prison.
So the best thing to do is not just do all you can to avoid those problems.
Yeah, just work for your life and make it and move ahead, move forward.
Okay.
The life have changed, man.
Of course. Ogori, thank you very much for speaking with me.